Stiff joints, constant aches, and reduced mobility are things many people just learn to live with. But what if the foods we eat every day are secretly making arthritis worse? What if the answer to reducing pain and inflammation isn't just in medications or therapy, but right there on your plate? Let's uncover the shocking truth about arthritis and food. What you eat could either be healing your joints or hurting them. Arthritis is a condition characterized by inflammation in the joints. This inflammation can lead to pain, stiffness, swelling, and even long-term joint damage. While there are over 100 different types of arthritis, the most common are osteoarthritis, which involves wear and tear on the joints, and rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune condition where the body attacks its own joint tissues. What many people don't realize is that diet plays a major role in both triggering and calming this inflammation. In fact, some everyday foods may be silently fueling joint pain, while others can act like natural anti-inflammatories. Let's start with the foods that can actually make arthritis worse. First up, sugar. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits when it comes to inflammation. High sugar diets increase levels of inflammatory markers in the body and contribute to the production of advanced glycation end products, or AGs, which damage cells and tissues, including the joints. These AGs are especially harmful for people with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Sugary drinks, desserts, pastries, and even some breakfast cereals are packed with sugar that your body simply doesn't need. Next, refined carbohydrates. White bread, pasta, pastries, and many packaged snacks are made with refined flours that lack fiber and nutrients. These foods spike blood sugar and insulin levels, creating the perfect storm for inflammation. Studies have linked high-carb, low-fiber diets to increase joint pain and swelling in arthritis patients. Third, processed and fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, fast food, and most packaged snacks are high in trans fats and omega-6 fatty acids. While your body needs some omega-6s, too much can lead to an imbalance with omega-3s, which are anti-inflammatory. This imbalance promotes chronic inflammation throughout the body, including in your joints. Fourth, dairy. For some people, dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt may trigger inflammatory responses. While not everyone with arthritis is sensitive to dairy, it's worth experimenting with removing it for a few weeks to see if your symptoms improve. Finally, red and processed meats. These meats are high in saturated fats and contain compounds that promote inflammation. They can also increase the body's levels of AGEs, much like sugar does. Reducing or eliminating these meats has been shown to improve symptoms for some arthritis sufferers. Now, here's the exciting part. Just as some foods can trigger pain, others can help fight it. Let's take a look at some of the best anti-inflammatory foods for arthritis. Number 1, fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Omega-3s help reduce stiffness and pain in the joints, and may even decrease the need for medication in people with rheumatoid arthritis. If you don't eat fish, consider a high-quality fish oil supplement. Second, leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts are loaded with antioxidants and nutrients that protect cells from damage. They're also high in vitamin K, which supports bone health and reduces inflammation. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli also contain sulforaphane, a compound shown to slow the progression of osteoarthritis. Third, berries and colorful fruits. Blueberries, strawberries, cherries, and oranges are packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins and vitamin C. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and combat inflammation. Cherries, in particular, have been found to reduce levels of uric acid, a contributor to gout, a painful form of arthritis. Fourth, nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are great sources of healthy fats, fiber, and plant-based proteins. Walnuts especially are rich in omega-3s. These nutrient-dense snacks help lower inflammation markers and support joint and bone health. Fifth, turmeric. This bright yellow spice contains curcumin, a compound with potent anti-inflammatory effects. Multiple studies have shown that turmeric supplements can reduce arthritis symptoms and may be as effective as some non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs without the side effects. Try adding turmeric to smoothies, teas, or cooked meals, and pair it with black pepper to boost absorption. Sixth, olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is a staple in the Mediterranean diet and is loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. It contains oleocanthal, a compound with properties similar to ibuprofen. Regular use of olive oil has been shown to reduce joint pain and stiffness in people with arthritis. Seventh, green tea. Green tea is rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and slow cartilage destruction. Drinking a cup or two each day may support joint health and reduce pain over time. So how do you make these changes practical in your everyday life? Start by removing one inflammatory food at a time and replacing it with a healing alternative. For example, swap your sugary breakfast cereal for a bowl of oats topped with berries and chia seeds. Replace soda with green tea. Use olive oil instead of vegetable oil when cooking. If dairy seems to worsen your symptoms, try plant-based alternatives like almond or oat milk. Experiment with new herbs and spices like turmeric and ginger. And try incorporating fish into your meals a couple of times a week. Most importantly, pay attention to how your body feels. Arthritis is personal. What inflames one person may not affect another. Keep a food and symptom journal to track what works for you. Over time, these small shifts in your eating habits can lead to powerful improvements in your pain, mobility, and overall well-being. The connection between arthritis and food is often underestimated, but the evidence is clear. Your diet has the power to either inflame or heal your joints. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. When you begin choosing foods that reduce inflammation, you give your body the tools it needs to feel better, move better, and live better. So the next time you sit down to eat, remember, every bite is a choice. A choice to nourish your joints, a choice to fight inflammation, and a choice to take control of your health, one meal at a time. Did you know food can impact arthritis? Many don't realize this. Arthritis affects millions worldwide. It causes pain, stiffness, and limits our life. Let's explore how our diet plays a role. Arthritis is not just one disease. It's a group of conditions. The most common types are osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Nutrition is crucial in managing these conditions. First, let's examine inflammation. Inflammation is the body's response to injury. But chronic inflammation can worsen arthritis. Some foods trigger this inflammation. Others can reduce it. Next, we discover which foods to avoid. Processed foods often contain unhealthy fats. Sugars and refined carbs can also increase inflammation. For example, a diet high in sugar can lead to obesity, which adds pressure on joints. Now, let's talk about foods that help. Omega-3 fatty acids are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They're found in fish like salmon. Leafy greens, nuts, and seeds are great too. Turmeric is another superfood to consider. It contains curcumin, which is known for its anti-inflammatory properties. To see real change, adopt a balanced diet. Focus on whole foods. Fill your plate with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Make gradual changes to see what works for you. Imagine your daily meals. Start with a smoothie packed with berries, spinach, and chia seeds. Snack on almonds instead of chips. Your body will thank you. In summary, food choices matter in managing arthritis. Inflammation can worsen pain, but smart eating can help. Avoid processed foods and sugars. Embrace omega-3s, vegetables, and spices. Take control of your health today. Consider what you eat. Small changes can make a big difference. Start your journey toward better health and less pain. Subscribe for more insights.